perhaps you could share a little bit more about, your typical coaching engagements. I assume that, so you have your speaking engagements, one-on-one coaching engagements. It sounds like you might do some group stuff too. Can you tell us a little bit more for people who want to understand, what you offer and how you go to market?
Yeah, absolutely. So the classes are all specialized. So they're either focused on ADHD or concussions or golf or shooting or balance, blood pressure, uh, releasing hip flexors, whatever the case may be. And the reason it seems like a lot of random topics, but the amazing part about the brain is that there are a few centers of the brain that control a lot of aspects of life. And it's really, really common to have issues with those parts of the brain. And when we get them working the way that they were designed to work, then all of a sudden there's downstream impacts all over the place. And so there's live small group trainings where I go into topics like those. Then I've got 50 video courses that I have created over the last decade that where people can sign up for those and take them on their own time. And then the one-on-one is all custom. So it depends on what the individual has that they want to deal with. It could be long COVID. It could be working together after being on a motorcycle and going head on with a pickup, or stroke recovery, or just I'm number 10 in the world and I want to be number 1 in the world.
That was me. I'm number 10. Really want that number 1 title. So, you're going to get me there, Ox, I know.
Absolutely. Toe touch champion.
Toe touch champion. Guinness Book of World Records. From farthest away to who is the farthest away from it to get to the toes? That's the new Guinness World Record for me. Yep. From knees to toes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Anyhow, so and to kind of follow up on that, and thanks for expanding on that. So it sounds like professional athletes benefit from this. Also executives, but I'm sure that there's day-to-day individuals who aren't in either of those roles that would also benefit, right? So you list out some of those red flags. So I don't know if there's anything else that you can expand upon, or it's like, hey, if you're dealing with XYZ, then definitely consider reaching out and seeing if there'd be some benefit from engaging with you.
Oh yeah, well, like one example is the book, and it's at ADHDadvantage.com, and it the drills in there. I mean, it has helped people, kids who are having classroom behavior issues or learning issues. And one example, my son, he was having problems catching footballs, and he was like, just with us standing and throwing and playing catch, he was missing about 80% of the catches. And it's like, hey, let's fix that. And so did a few minutes of vision drills with him, got his eyes working together, and all of a sudden he's sprinting everything, catching everything that's within our reach. So we, the next week, happened to see that he was struggling with reading, had him do the same drills, and he's reading again. As soon as he did the drills and got his eyes working together, and it's drills that are in here. One of the things that happens with people labeled as ADHD because of undesirable symptoms that either they or other people are observing, and the wiring of the brain in individuals who get labeled with ADHD, a lot of times it makes them susceptible to being scattered or different components of ADHD. But if we take care of the sensory issues in the brain, the traits that were causing undesirable symptoms all of a sudden become a superpower. You look at Musk and Jobs and Gates and Einstein and Edison, all ADHD.
Branson.
Yeah, Branson's a big one. And you look at pioneers who said, you know what, I don't want to do the same thing every day. I want to strike off across the country and do something that's completely unknown and roll the dice and take my chances. And so tremendous benefits to ADHD if it is harnessed and if it's under control. When it's not, then it becomes very frustrating. And I mean, when I combined concussions and ADHD and nutrient issues, it was a nightmare. When I got the nutrients and the concussions taken care of, ADHD became a superpower.
That's amazing. And hopefully anyone in the audience who's listening who's like, hey, yeah, I deal with ADHD, like hopefully this is encouraging to you and, you know, inspires you to, you know, search deeper. I mean, we only get one shot at this life, right? And so it's like, you got to make the most of it and, you know, do everything you can. And if you have something that has the potential to be a superpower, like absolutely, like take that next step and explore it, right?
Yeah, it can be life-changing and sometimes very quickly.